Today we will teach you how to drastically improve your backcourt attack. When you watch players like Chou Tien Chen and Chou Tien Chen, it just seems like they're flying into the backcourt, always able to jump up and attack. And there's a secret behind this. So today we are looking into this exact secret, but let's just get into tip number 1. First point in improving our attack from the back is getting there. So let's look at it. When we are doing a split step, it's very important that we actually push hard from the ground so we generate some momentum going there. When executing the split step, it's all about pushing with the leg pointing away from the corner. So if I'm going to around the head corner as a right-legged player, I'm pushing with my right leg from the start to generate momentum. The other way would apply for the forehand corner. I'd be pushing with my left leg and I'm pushing hard. It can be seen as this almost 1-2 step sequence. Now, when we're actually playing, you don't actually see people doing 1-2, but if we look really closely at the way they're landing and how they're pushing, the right leg pushes first and hard, and then we keep pushing on the left leg if we're going to around the head corner. So that's step number 1. It's really, really important to actually get away from the middle with momentum, because if we don't, we'll have to generate the momentum later on the movement, and this can cause us to go flying off the court because we get way too much push going to the corner and not enough push going up. Tip number 2. Starting here in our around the head corner. The important part is after we've pushed from the center, now it's important to get into position to hit the shot. For the around the head corner, it's when I'm pushing with my right leg, I need to rotate my body around, getting my side facing towards the net, so I'm in a position to jump up from here from my around the head side. So this means when we have been pushing with the right leg, creating the force, I'll be rotating around here, getting into position, so I can now jump and go up and reach towards the shuttle. When looking at the forehand side compared to the backhand side, the major difference is the fact that we twist the opposite way around. So we once again end up with my non-racket arm here, and I end up with my body turned. So I once again am in a position where I can jump up, rotate, and hit the shot. Important part being here, after I've pushed, I really get into position, keeping some width in my legs. I can absorb from the ground, so I'm actually able to jump from here. All right, now getting to the third point, and maybe the most important part in this whole video. We have now succeeded in getting down here. We have rotated around, we have landed, and now this third part is all about jumping and reaching it high. This is where we generate all the advantage in the game, because now when we have succeeded in generating momentum from the first step, rotating in the second, coiling the body up, and now if I jump up into the air and rotate at the same time, I generate a lot of downward going angles, meaning now I can hit a steep straight smash. I've rotated my body so I can actually hit a better cross one here from the forehand side, and even if we look at the around the head side, I now open up for this powerful straight smash going down the line with the full body rotation. So emphasis is really on once we have pushed from the center, rotated. Now with me being here, I will be absorbing a bit, and I'll be pushing up as high as I can. All the sidewards momentum has been generated from the first step. I'm just jumping up now. This also makes it so I'll be falling less back. If my jump here is more outward going, I'll be flying out here. I'll be flying backwards while hitting the shuttle, and shots are so much harder to hit. And I'll be hitting them from a lower height, meaning less angles to work with when generating the attack. Now for the last and final step in this video, it's all about after we hit the shot. Because in badminton, we don't just always win the rally from one shot. If it was like that, it would be kind of nice, but that's not how it works. So the last point here is the landing. The important part is it's very much like step 1 where we pushed off. Now it's just the opposite. So when I was landing, with my stepping out here, we are around the head corner, I'd be doing left, right to get into the corner. I'll be rotating around, doing my assist jump, and now when I land, I'll be doing left, right again. Going into the corner like this, we can almost imagine kind of a movement. When I'm landing here, I'm absorbing down, moving in. It's essential that once we land, we actually absorb and push in, because every single shot we hit will have us needing to move somewhere else in court to cover the next shot. So all these great steps, step 1, step 2, step 3, they don't matter much if we don't land and officially absorb, moving back in. Now take a look at some of these videos here of me landing in the corners, how I'm using my feet when landing, pushing down, landing with my foot spaced out, like opened out to the side, not landing too much with the narrow stance, landing with the legs out, kind of landing the toe/midfoot first, stepping into it and pushing into the ground. The better we get at landing and absorbing, as well as pushing from the center, the more effortless our game can become. And as it often is in badminton, now this is a bit of an explainer, but as it often is in badminton, it all starts from the footwork. If we are lazy in the footwork, we don't push properly from the ground and generate the speed the right ways, I will have to rely way more on my racket skill, which at some point is going to fail. So I need to give myself the foundation to succeed in my game, and that foundation is the footwork. That's why extremely powerful, explosive players like Chou Tien Chen, like Chou Tien Chen, or maybe in Zheng Wei can move and create so many amazing shots, because they have the fundamentals in the footwork figured out. Now, rounding all of this off, we had the 4 steps. From the center, pushing, generating momentum, getting into the rotation, the position, a jump going up to generate this power, this angle, and then when we land, absorb, move back, so we are ready for the next shot. As always, thank you for watching. If you want more of this content, we have plenty more on our channel here. We have a World Camp here soon in the summer of 2026. We hope to see as many of you guys as possible, because it really is our favorite thing in the world when we get to meet all of you in person and training you. Go follow our other socials, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, it helps us out. And we're looking forward to seeing you again soon on another teaching video.